How many takes to get a 60-second short in one take? Let's see.
Welcome in Sega's SG-1000, Sega's first home console, released July 1983, the same day as the SC-3000 and as Nintendo's Famicom. And Sega's first entry in the home console market has lovely blue and orange. There was an earlier version that had a black ribbon on it. You got a pause button. You have the on and off switch. You have a port for connecting keyboards and other peripherals, and sadly RF only, and then a switch for the channel. And for some reason, it has a wired controller, the SG-200. I think we're gonna just restart that. Welcome in Sega's SG-1000, their first home console, released July 1983, the same day as the Famicom and Sega's own SC-3000. And on the front, we have this nice blue and orange ribbon on it, and an earlier version had the black and orange and yellow and green. Welcome in Sega's SG-1000, their first home console, released July 1983, the same day as Nintendo's Famicom and as Sega's own SC-3000. Has a lovely blue and orange label on the front. There were earlier versions that had a black label, but we have a power indicator, we got the pause button, cartridge slot, player 2 port, AC adapter port, off-on switch, port for plugging in a keyboard and other adapters. We had an RF connection only, wah-wah, and the channel switcher. And the player one was a wired controller. It's the SJ200. You've got your two buttons on the sides, and you've got your joystick. Why they went there out, who knows. But later on, Sega did release attachment that you could take apart the unit, plug it in, and have a wired controller. Let's not do that. Welcome in Sega's SG-1000, their first home console, released July 1983, the same day as Nintendo's Famicom and Sega's own SC-3000. On the front, you got this nice blue and orange Sega logo and an SG-1000. You got a power light and your pause button on the console still. Earlier versions had a black label on it. But we also have a player 2 port. We've got the port for the AC adapter, your on and off switch, a port to plug in peripherals like the keyboard. Sadly, only RF, wah-wah. Channel switcher, and a wired controller for player 1. The SJ200, you got your button 1 and button 2 on the side, and your joystick to play. Later on, Sega did release an adapter that you could take apart the unit, plug it in, and have a dongle so you could plug in a controller.
Thankfully, it was only 6 attempts for this one. What about some of the others? We'll see shortly. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good day.